Bigfoot. The camera, frame 352.
Let's go! I said I was gonna get you back! I said I was gonna get you back!
This is where stuff gets really good. Tom Brady found Bigfoot on Halloween. Have we been not talking about these numbers consistently? Joe doesn't waste any space on a tweet. I mean that. Everything's encoded. Tom Brady is the Bigfoot that Joe has been searching for next level. In today's video, I'm going to prove that to you. So make sure you watch the full thing because obviously this one's going to be a banger. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, D.A.T.A Productions Media, where dreams are tangible aspirations, where we scheme our dreams into existence. I have another great video for you today. We're not only going to go over this past week for Next Level, which includes the Energy Shot release, Takeover Gaming, who they just endorsed on the gaming sector. Obviously, we're going to get into the Bigfoot Tom Brady connection. We're going to get into some more astrology and moon ritual things that all intertwine, because if you remember, JP Morgan once said, millionaires don't use astrology, but billionaires do, and this is going to be a billionaire type of business. A lot of billionaires are going to be made at the top level, and I'm going to show you that. So make sure you watch this full video because it's definitely a good one with a lot of information. But to start off and get this quickly out the way, yes, Labor Smart finished at, not coincidentally, at 3.8 cents, 0.0389, and we've been working with that number a lot. But, just want to throw off the bat, you guys, the stock market is just in a wacky world right now. There was a study that came out from Bank of America saying that the Wall Street hedge funds have been selling their equities at an extremely high rate. They haven't seen this much of a sell-off in history, or at least a lot of years. So, we're kind of just in an upside-down world right now where good stocks that have good fundamentals, like LTNC and others, aren't doing well, but then you have Dogecoin and a lot of other, meme coins and things along those lines that are going straight to the moon. That's just the world we live in. But again, on this channel, we are long-term investors. The day-to-day action does not faze us. We know what we own. We know what the fundamentals have. In one of Joe's tweets this past week, he showed that in the month of April, Labor Smart in their beverage division and in their temporary work division combined made over $1 million. So look, they have the numbers, they have the fundamentals, which a lot of OTC stocks can't say for themselves. So just keep all that in mind. This is a long-term investment. If you don't believe in this long-term, then just sell your shares. I'm done talking about it, right? Come talk to me in a year when you're chasing over $1. But yes, you see where the price is. Not a good week. We've been down. I still have my 126,000 shares, and they're going to be keeping there. I don't plan on selling any shares until it hits $1, and I'm probably going to scrape off 20,000 shares off the top to start and see where it goes from there. But this is definitely a super long-term trade for me. But let's get into some other great news for the company this week. It was great. The Energy Shot was released, which is great. As you see here on Takeover Joe's pinned post, the Takeover Shot is now released. You can now order it. It's called Next Level Up. Feel the rush with New Level. It's a nootropic energizer. It's a 12-ounce shot. And so let's just go into the store real quick just to see what it has. It has natural caffeine, which is great. It's smooth and sustained energy, laser-like focus, mental clarity, improved mood, motivation, enhanced reaction, and neural processing. 4 clinically proven research ingredients. New Level, arginine silicate, MRT, naturally active caffeine, pure calf, again another naturally active caffeine, Spectra, and some proprietary neurotransmitter support blends. And so this is going for the gamers out there. And so this could be pretty cool. If you're, a gamer, you need your focus, you need your hand-eye coordination on point. So hopefully this product right here is going to get it done. I've had the water. I love the water. I'm probably not going to buy this product just because I'm not a gamer and it's something that I don't necessarily need. But, you know, if for the people out there that use this product, please in the comment section below, let me know if you like it or not once you get it. But again, the next level hydrogen water is something I stand behind. And so that's important news that came out. They dropped that yesterday, and we're going to get into some of the numbers with that. And so let's start there. So May 7th, yesterday, obviously 53 date numerology. We've been talking about that. 33 date numerology, and look how that coincides with next level up. Next level up, which is that shot, equals 141 in English ordinal, but also 33 in the reverse reduction cipher and 75 in the reverse ordinal cipher. And these are numbers we've been, you know, talking about at length, at like a great length. So that's good. That's good. Next level up, 33. You see 33 date numerology, and it was a 53 date numerology as well. Right in line with what we've been, you know, discussing here on this channel with the repeating numbers. So that's good to know. Level up equals 83 in English ordinal, 20 reduction, 52 in reverse ordinal, and 25 in reverse reduction. You have that 83 that's been playing a role. We know that 83. We should know that 83 by now. It's a big number. 52 is a big number. 25 is a big number. Powered by new level of 77 in reduction. We're going to get over the connection with 77 that's been popping up lately. And it's a number that we're going to be putting our eyes on, okay? New, as in like, you know, new level, just NOO equals 37 in reverse ordinal. New level equals 90, 27, 72, and 27. So those 27s, the 2 and 7s are definitely playing. The catchphrase "Feel the Rush" equals 127 in English ordinal. And what day of the year was it? May 7th is the 127th day of the year. You know, so it's funny how that works, right? Feel the Rush. Feel the Rush also equals 55 in reduction gematria. We should know 55 right off the bat. You know, Labor Smart Inc. That's a big number. Super Bowl 55 with Brady. Obviously, we're going to get into Brady later. And also, it equals 170 in reverse ordinal. Why is that important? You know, well, May 7th is 17 date numerology. And obviously, Feel the Rush equals 53, which is 53 date numerology. So May 7th is the perfect date to, you know, drop this next level product to Feel the Rush. And what's also interesting is, once again, when you do your date spans, when I date back to March 3rd, which again, this was a day that Joe himself pegged as an important day. It was 3/3, March 3, but it was like the start of production for the company. It was 65 days from May 7th, which, you know, 65 is the reverse of 56, short squeeze, and things along those lines. So you have to keep that in mind. Gamer shot equals 106 in English ordinal. We should understand what 106 means. Hydrogen infused water equals 106 in the reduction cipher. Let me just bring that up to make sure we are on the right track. Yep, hydrogen infused water. And what also equals 106? Thomas Edward Brady. Not a coincidence. And then right off the bat, you see next level hydro water 83. Next level water beverage 83, 106. We're going to get into a lot of 117s as well. It's going to be important. Next level Thomas Brady LTNC 117 reverse reduction. Next level LTNC 117 reverse ordinal. But I'm going to leave the 117s there. Clean, energy, limitless focus. That's a couple of other of those key phrases. 111 in reduction, 141 in reverse reduction. Right up here, next level up, 141. We also have next level up energy shot equals 31 in English ordinal and 104 in reverse reduction. That's important because next level equals 101 in ordinal, and 31 is important because that equals to LTNC as well. And so just just for those reminders, look, LTNC equals 13 in reduction, next level equals 104 in English ordinal, but also 31 in the reverse reduction cipher, which goes in line with next level up energy shot, 310 and 104. And so now we got our first endorser, which is Fiber Alex. So let me just go to that Fiber Alex's Twitter page, which is pretty cool. And this is where things get really fun, right? This is where the really decoding. This is why I love decoding on Twitter, because there's so many codes that this company is pulling out. So look how many followers Fiber has right now. It's 56,000 followers. Yesterday it was at a cool 56. And so we already know 56 plays a big role with, short squeeze, and, we're in the age of the CV illness. If this is your first time watching these videos, you got to go back and watch all my other LTNC DD videos from the beginning. You have to build a base. This is a huge picture we are building. You won't understand what we're talking about if you don't have a good base. But these are all great things and confirmation flags going forward fundamentally for the company. So Fiber Alex has 56,000 followers on the day he's introduced as an endorser. He has 620 following the 62. Has been playing a role with 26. And look, Fiber already on it. Use the code Fiber for the discount. LTNC. We're going to get into Takeover Gaming and when they were just launched. So this is a lot of great, good stuff. He's a good gamer, and they're going to do a lot of great things. So let's get into the Gematria of it. Fiber Alex equals 46 in reduction and 53 reverse reduction. Obviously, look, 53 on the day, so it makes sense that he was introduced today or yesterday. Fiber Alex is 46. We know about Takeover Joe equaling 46, and there's a lot of other 46s as well. You see all these 56s that are playing. Let's just see if we get some 46s for some context. So look, Takeover Joe equals 46. And then, Tom Brady equals 46 as well. So, there's some connections there for sure. Then we have Fiber Alex Next Level Gaming LTNC, 137 in reverse reduction. That's the 33rd prime. So, again, 137 is a big number because it's the 33rd prime. 33-date numerology for May 7th. And you see in this next code, Fiber Alex Next Level Gaming, he has all the big connections that we've been looking for so far, right? So he has an English ordinal 237. 237 has been important if you watch my last video because, that's in regards to the Olympics. The Olympics start on July 23rd, which could be written, internationally as 23-7 or 723 in the reverse. He also equals 102 in reduction. We've been talking about 102 a lot lately. A lot of Manny Pacquiao connections with 102. A lot of Moon Ritual connections. He equals 330 in reverse ordinal, which is 33. Remember, 0 is just the value placeholder. So 330 is just 33. And he also has that 114, which has been playing a big role as well. So he has really strong numbers in his Gematria catalog. So that was the first endorser of Next Level Gaming. Let's get into Takeover Gaming as a whole and what they introduced. So they already have an account up, and let me just pull them up. Let me just pull them up real quick. Takeover Gaming. And so they have their own Twitter now, which is good. And Yellow, as we're seeing, Yellow is another gamer that's most likely going to be an endorser of Next Level, which is really big. So let's look at, oh my God, he has 148,000 followers. That's great. That's great, y'all. That's great. So this is good. When we talk about fundamentals and the young population in gaming and where this company is going, forget about the stock price for a second. If you're a long-term investor, you know we're going in the right direction. Yellow is a big time pickup if he truly is going to be endorsed by Next Level Water and Next Level Gaming. But let's get into the person behind Next Level Gaming. The esports social director is Kirby. Kirby was announced a couple days ago. So, you know, we'll be keeping eyes on him to see if he has any coded language as he goes along on this journey with the gaming sector of things. But yes, you know, he does have some Gematria connections as well. Obviously, esports social director Kirby equals 126 in reduction. Takeover Gaming Kirby, he has that 304 and that 106. So he does have some connections to the situation. Again, these are confirmation flags to make a better decision going forward. If there's connections there, we can make a inference that this company's doing what it's supposed to do going forward. This is not by accident, remember. Everything is systematic and planned. Whether they know it or not, I can't speak on that, but the numbers tell me. And, you know, the date time spans, they all interlock, right? And so that's for the gaming part of things. And so very exciting news. You know, the gaming sector is only going to get bigger. You know, the PS5 just dropped. That new Xbox just dropped. A lot of consoles just dropped in the cycle at the same time. So, you know, we're up on the rise again, especially when people are still staying at home. We're still in the, you know, pandemic era, I guess. So this is big. We're coming in at a big time. But before we go any further until I get into the Bigfoot information, which you guys are really wanting, we're going to get to the Bigfoot information, and that's going to be huge. We just got to do some housekeeping, and we got to go and backtrack and just fill in some holes numerically so we can make sure we have a broader picture going forward and make sure we cover all our bases, okay? So this is a period right now we're going to backtrack a little bit and find some good codes. So even before I get into some of the Joe tweets he's been having, I'm going to go back to Twitter and we're going to go back to D.A.T.A. And something that's very, very important that I found on my research. And it goes right in line with everything we've been talking about. And it kind of goes with Tom Brady. Watch this. Watch how crazy this is. All right, this tweet by Danny, it's a banger. So on April 7th, this is what he says. I'm running a little late this morning, but this is the last month I'll have to make this drive here. Marion and I are moving to Jasper, Georgia on the 1st of May, which will cut our commute in almost half. Look at these numbers. Obviously, I mean, 29 has been playing a role a little bit, 2.9 miles, 22 miles per hour. But this is where stuff gets really good. And this is where Bigfoot comes into play. So make sure you guys are watching the full video. Anyway, this is what the picture shows. And there's coding all over this. Look. So let me start. It's 6:50. At the start of the day, it's 6:50, right? 65. 56, reverse of 65. That plays a role. Outside temperature, 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Has that not played a role? A time of arrival, 8:08 p.m. So 88. What's there? 1:17. It takes him 100. It took him an hour 17 minutes to get from his location to work from his past location, and it was 73 miles. You see these numbers, y'all. 88, 117, 73, 65, 53. Have we been not talking about these numbers consistently? And this was back from April 7th. And I knew about it at that time, but I didn't understand the importance of this current tweet until now when I got into the Bigfoot stuff. So keep this in mind as we go forward into the Bigfoot, right? 88, 117, 73, 65, 53. So that's housekeeping on Danny Day. Let's get in some housekeeping on Takeover Joe before we get into Bigfoot. And I didn't say I have Nate's take. We have Nate's take. You know, he did a really good write-up of, you know, some astrology moon rituals in regards to what's happening with Next Level LTNC. And it's amazing. So I can't wait to show you Nate's take and what he had, you know, created for us. So you just really need to know when Joe tweets something, you know, he's not wasting words. You know, there was a last couple days this past week, I don't know if it was like mocking, you know, me say he was sloppy, or, you know, it could be a coincidence. I'm not too sure. You know, at this point, I'm pretty sure, you know, Takeover Industry has some eyes on this channel, just what I'm talking about. It's all good, baby. I'm invested. I want you guys to succeed, but I just know the code at the same time. Anyway, there was some tweets that were a little jumbled for Joe after I said maybe he got a little sloppy on the typing. So I think maybe that was a little, you know, a nudge, whatever. Regardless, you know, he's been saying trust the process a lot. So trust the process, LTNC equals 77 in reduction. Trust the process next level equals 330 in English ordinal and 237 in reverse ordinal. We know about that. But look at this. And this was during the this week, and I think he was maybe shipping out some Gamer Shot products. Anyway, this is what he replies to on one of his tweets. 3 p.m. update. Neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night stays these couriers from swift completion of their appointed rounds. Herodotus 503 BC, inscribed to the General Post Facility, 33rd Street, 8th Avenue, New York City. So I took that quote, put it in the Gematria calculator, and what do we get? So in English ordinal, reverse ordinal, we get all the LTNC and next level numbers. We get 1313 and 1441. We've been working with these numbers. Again, so when I say, you know, Joe doesn't waste any space on a tweet, I mean that. Everything is encoded. And so you just got to pick these things up, right? And look, you know, Herodotus 503 before Christ equals 117 in reduction. We're going to get into that as well. It also equals 322 if you know a little about that number. But that 117 is playing a big role in this big ritual. And then you have 33rd Street and 8th Avenue, New York City, which equals 41 in English ordinal and 401 in reverse ordinal. Those 4 and 1s are playing a big role. And look, 33rd Street and 8th Avenue, 338, 338, and this is where it gets great. This is where it gets great, because remember what I said when I brought up Kind Buds, his last tweet, and the funny thing about it, the day after, the night after I dropped my my video last Sunday, he tweeted again for this upcoming next level week. But before that day, his last tweet was on March 30th, 2021. It was at 3:38 p.m. 338. 338's popping up again. You see that 338. Now, in my video, I was like, guys, if you could help me out, figure out why is 338 important, because that's an interesting time to put it on there. Obviously, we have the 38 and the 83 playing, and we figured it out. And I'm going to give a shout out to Nate because he did find this decode. And it's simple. 338 equals 73 in reverse reduction. It all comes back to the same numbers, right? It all comes back to the same numbers. And so that's big time. That's big time. That we're going back and we're finding these codes. And 77 is important because look, Jasper, Georgia equals 77. That's where Danny Day, the mad scientist, is going for his new home. And Jasper, I put Jasper, and that equals 69. And when we start getting to the moon stuff, 69 plays a role because you can look at the sun and moon rituals, as Cancer, as the rotating of the astrology, the sky. So just wait on Nate's take when we get into that. There's a lot of good information. But now, guys, let's get into the piece de resistance. The piece de resistance, the thing you've been waiting for. How can I prove to you guys that Tom Brady is the next level Bigfoot? That's what you guys want to know, and I'm going to show you right now. But first, you guys have to know Tom Brady dressed up as Bigfoot. In 2016, in October 2016, he dressed up Bigfoot. And again, these things are planned out years in advance. Years. Anyway, so we see in Halloween 2016, Brady as Bigfoot. All right. We see that. Tom Brady found Bigfoot on Halloween let's get into the decode because this is great. This is great stuff. So we got to go over the date numerology. October 31st, 2016. 77 date numerology, as we just went over. Why is that important? Jasper, Georgia. Where is Danny Day going, the mad scientist, to really get down and dirty, to make sure the product is getting out and make sure he's doing the correct things? Jasper, Georgia, 77 date numerology. But let's keep going. Why is this important? The day of the year is the 305th day of the year. 305 could be 35. You know this. Come on, y'all. Like, you should know these numbers by now. Why is this important? Look. TB12 equals 35 in reverse ordinal. Tom Brady equals 35 in reduction. LTNC Water equals 35 in reduction. So, boom, and like right there, we should already know off the bat that there was a reason why he was Bigfoot on that day. And again, it's again some date spans. So from October 31st to 2016 to March 1st, the very first day of Next Level in the day 100, the 100-day challenge is 52 months. We know about 52, y'all. We know about 52. We've been talking about 52 a lot. And 25 in its reverse, right? So you have Hydro Water 52, H2 for Life 52. Blue Ridge 52. Then you have 25. TB12 equals 25. Just a lot of the same numbers like we've been going over. It's just these are confirmation flags, right? And so let's go from Halloween 2016 to the Olympics, start of Olympics. What's that? 56 months. We know about 56. A lot. So again, this is good stuff. And just remember, Blue Ridge, Georgia equals 55, which is important. So let's get into some confirmation codes of why Tom Brady is the next level Bigfoot, and you can, really expect him to be one of the GOATs. If he wasn't one of the GOATs, I'd be flabbergasted. I'd be surprised. But I mean, if he's not, then we're gonna, shift. It's not like, I'm just gonna keep forcing it down a hole if it doesn't fit anymore. Logically, it makes sense, right? So I'm gonna keep rocking with it until it doesn't make sense anymore. Anyway, Brady is Sasquatch for Next Level, and Patterson Gimlin film, Tom Brady, both equal 330 in English ordinal. So that Bigfoot film that was caught on camera back in the day, which you saw in the intro of that little segment of the Patterson Gimlin film, that's what it was called. So, they equal 330 in English ordinal, 33. That's a confirmation code. Tom Brady is Bigfoot Next Level, 304 English ordinal, 106 reduction. Again, all the same numbers. Tom Brady as Bigfoot for Halloween, 137, 33rd prime. He is from Northern California. In the Patterson Gimlin film, they found Bigfoot in Northern California, in Bluff Creek, really north. But Tom Brady is also from Northern California, from San Mateo, right? So Northern California equals 200 English ordinal, 101 reduction, and 106 in reverse reduction. Makes sense with the 106. But Bigfoot Brady equals 200 in reverse ordinal, which goes to Northern California. We also have Sasquatch, which equals 53 in reverse reduction. 35 and 53 plays well together. Tom Brady is the Blue Ridge, Georgia Bigfoot, 153. Halloween 2016 equals 351, 117, and 135. So that plays a big role. And actually, let me go back before I get into these big 117s. You see, Tom Brady is Sasquatch equals 73 in reduction in the purest reduction cipher. So if anything, that should comfort. I don't even have to go anymore. That should be it. Tom Brady's Bigfoot 73. What else do we need? We don't need anything else, honestly. But I'm gonna keep going anyway because this is fun. Joe searching for Brady Next Level, 307 in English ordinal, 37 reverse 73. Then we have San Mateo equaling 88 in English ordinal. 88 is coming up again. Remember Danny Day at 8:08 a.m. 88 when it comes to time. They're two infinity symbols. 25, the reduction. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin equal 121 in reduction. Tom Brady is the next level Bigfoot equals 121 in reduction, but 337 as well in English ordinal. Joe searching for Brady equals 337 in reverse ordinal. And again, Bluff Creek equals 55 in reverse reduction to go along with Blue Ridge, Georgia, which is 55, which is a good connection because isn't that where they say Bigfoot can be found in both places? And isn't Labor Smart Inc. equaling 55 as well? Tom Brady won Super Bowl 55. A lot of connections. Now let's get into that 117, which we saw not only in Danny Day's commute to work, 117, 1 hour and 17 minutes, but we also saw it in Joe's tweets, 117. But it pops up everywhere. It pops up everywhere. And I feel like there was another 117 that was big from research in the past. Yes, next level, Thomas Brady equals 117, like we went over. Next level, LTNC equals 117. Next level, Hydro Water Beverage equals 117. So, okay, we're in the mind frame that 117 is an important number, right? So, let's go. Let's go into these, because this is confirmation, right? Again, Halloween 2016, 117 in the reduction cipher, but also 351 in English ordinal and 135 in reverse reduction. But it gets even better, right? Look at these 117, 135 connections. So, Tom Brady is Patty the Bigfoot. If you didn't know, in the Patterson-Gimlin film, they named the Bigfoot Patty. All right? So, Patty is the Bigfoot in the Patterson-Gimlin film from old. So again, Tom Brady is Patty the Bigfoot, and Joe searching for Brady, LTNC, both equal 117 and 135 in the respective reduction ciphers. Again, confirmation flags. Tom Brady is Sasquatch for next level. Brady, Patterson, Gimlin, Scene, Bigfoot in Cherry Log, Georgia. And Cherry Log, Georgia is important because that in the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's where Joe was for the visitor center for doing his little Bigfoot documentary ordeal. So all equals 117 in the reduction cipher, the purest reduction cipher. But it doesn't end there. Brady in Bigfoot costume, which we saw. He was reenacting the Patterson-Gimlin scene. And the Tom Brady Bigfoot walk. They call that the Bigfoot walk in the film. So they just call it the Patty Bigfoot walk. Anyway, they both equal 117 in reverse reduction. And what else do you need to see? And again, confirmations. Next level Thomas Brady LTNC, 117. Next level LTNC, 117. Next level Hydro Water Beverage, 117. Boom. Boom. Confirmation right there. It's right in front of our face, guys. Like these are major Easter eggs that you guys should be picking up. If you guys are following me through these videos, you should be on point by now, man. Like it's clockwork, right? It's clockwork. Anyway, let's keep going. Tom Brady dressed as Bigfoot and Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot equals 266 in English ordinal. But what also equals 266 is Tom Brady Halloween, okay? So those are the codes for Bigfoot. But we're not done yet. Before we get into the moon rituals and Nate's take, and before we finish this video, I got a couple more codes I want to show you guys and how crazy synced up this is. If you guys have gotten this far in this video, I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are here. But it's not done. We're not done. We're not done. Okay, so if you just go on Google and type in Blue Ridge Creek, California to Bluff Creek, California to Blue Ridge, Georgia, this is the hours it takes to get there. 41 hours. Weren't we just talking about the 41s? Do I have to go over all the 41s again that we just went over? You know, next level equals 104. So 41 in the mirror. You know, the 33rd Street, 8th Avenue, the 338, 410, 401. So, you know, the ones and fours are playing up in numbers a lot. Next level up, Energy Shot 104, 141. So you see these connections to 1 and 4 in this company. and where the Bigfoots, like where the first Bigfoot sighting is, and where they say Bigfoot is in Georgia. But let's go even crazy deeper, right? Remember, Brady is from San Mateo, California, and the first sighting for Bigfoot on film was Bluff Creek, California, right? And we take this route, it's 370 miles away. 37, remember? 37. But it gets even deeper. If we take this route, it's 7 hours and 7 minutes. 77. Remember? 77. Okay. So again, these codes are just throughout everything, y'all. Like everything. That's big time. That's big time. So like again, I think this is a confirmation that Tom Brady is Bigfoot. There's no other reason to logically think he's not one of the GOATs at this point. Until I get information otherwise that makes more sense than this, I'm going to keep going down this route Easter egg. I feel like they've made it as clear as possible. They said they could, and remember what Joe said, he couldn't name one of the sports that one of the GOATs were in because it'd be too obvious. And remember who had Joe had at one of the first videos he ever did, he had the Tampa Bay mask on at the facility at H2 for Life. These are Easter eggs you gotta pop up on, yo. Like, look, man, like it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Anyway, before I get into Nate's take, which is amazing, I might add, amazing work, amazing work. I just want to give a shout out to Goods. He's been working on Next Level a little bit more on StockTwits. This isn't me. If you guys, are following me on my YouTube and following StockTwits as well, we're two different people. I don't know who Goods is, but, shout out to Goods. He's doing some Gematria work on StockTwits. I frequent StockTwits, but, I don't really post a whole lot. I kind of just, stay under the radar. But what he does is a lot of day-to-day stuff, with the price action, like we saw the close at 3.8 cents, the 38. And, he brings that up. Joe Pavlik, Day, Labor Smart, Hydrogen Water, the 38 Prime. So, if you want some more day-to-day decodes from the day-to-day action, I guess for trading, short-term trading, day trading, go follow him on StockTwits. But again, this is not me. If you guys, any of you guys have thought about that, I would have told you guys if I would have, posted a lot on StockTwits. But shout out to him doing the Gematria decodes for me or for the community out there. But it helps me, get the message out even more. So shout out Goods, man. Hope you're making money. But without further ado, let's get into the moon rituals and stuff because this is very important. And again, I want to just shout out to Nate for doing this work. It's needed in the community. And again, J.P. Morgan said millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. And while I plan on being a millionaire very soon, I wouldn't mind Data Productions being a $1 billion company as well down the road. That's my goal. And using astrology to make it happen is not a bad thing. And what was funny is Nate found this website and it talks about the moon effect on the financial market. And I bring this up because somebody in my Discord, and this is a great time to say, if you want to join my Discord, we're killing it over there. We're talking about stocks daily. It's not just about LTNC. We're making a lot of money over there. So join the Discord. If you like what I do, if you want to see me keep growing and produce this content at even higher level, think about signing up for my Patreon. It's only $3.33 a month. I'm going to be getting for support, and you get other premium content I've done in the past, film-wise and book-wise. But I'm going to be doing some more content in the future, more storyline, sports-related, out of the financial markets, and more movie-like, because I am a documentary filmmaker as well. So help me out, support by going there. Anyway, back to the moon effect on the financial market. This is a great article. Go to moonsign.today / stock market to find it. And it just goes through a lot of different things with the lunar cycles and how the markets work in coordination with the lunar cycle. And you saw how we had a video about the pink moon, right, and Manny Pacquiao. So just for the person that said, in the Discord, that Gematria doesn't hold weight in decisions, that's your choice. I'm not saying it's a bad choice, but, you should use all tools at your disposal, whether it's fundamentals, technical analysis, gematria, astrology. It all plays a role in a certain sort of way because it all coincides together, right? It all comes together. So for me, it plays a role. Gematria makes a role, and I've made money off gematria. So, but just get to the conclusion of the article. It says, to understand clear all I said above, it is better to see the graph, but mostly we see the full moon relation to a high and the new moon relation to a low. In situation when the rule doesn't work, less than 25% of cases, we understand that the astrological events relate to severe reverse market points. Obviously, much more work needs to be done, but obviously it plays a role. You know, when you see a full moon relation to a high, a new moon relation to a low, ebbs and flows of life, which gets right into Nate's take and what he's been doing on, the sun and moon and for next level. And so as you see here, Daft Punk, what makes Daft Punk, kind of nice for the branding is they're always having this sun and moon symbolism. And as you see, they're always fighting or they're dancing with each other. And that's why you see the 6-9 in Cancer. Like they're just interchanging together, right? They're always rotating. Sun, moon, magic ritual equals 192 in English ordinal, and sun, moon ritual equals 192. So right off the bat, you know that's a good connection. But also, it has good mirrored connections as well. Sun, moon, magic ritual equals 75 in reduction, while sun, moon ritual equals 57 in reduction. So the mirrors play the role. Again, remember, sun, moon, 6-9. You relate that to get each other. And then also in the reverse reduction, you have 87 for sun, moon, magic ritual, and sun, moon ritual, 78. So right off the bat, you can see, you can make a good conclusion to this. There's some coding, and I want to get one of these days Nate to explain himself, all these passages. We have these calls where he lets me know what he does notes wise, but obviously I can't do it justice because he has a little bit more knowledge than I do on these topics. But we're gonna go over what I can understand and what I can get across to you guys in a way that makes sense to you. The first 3 letters of the name of Jesus in Greek is moon in Hebrew, and we've been working with the moon a lot. So we see in Hebrew ordinal is 38, and in Greek ordinal is 38, but 11 in reduction, Hebrew reduction and Greek reduction. So Jesus in Greek and moon in Hebrew have relation. And in 218 as well. So like they're literally the same. They're exact same thing in Greek and Hebrew. So that's a good connection to really look at. And again with the fighting forces polarity. We live in a polarized world. Positive, negative, male, female, up and down. So it's cool to see. Look, the pillars. Male equals 31 in English ordinal, but 13 in reduction. Female equals 42 in English ordinal, but 24 in reduction. Male, female equals 73 in English ordinal and 37 in reduction. You can see the mirrors because they're mirrors. They're polars. Like you're looking at yourself, right? Male, female, polar opposites. It all plays a role. And this is some next level decoding here. So sun, as you say, my son or Jesus as son, S-O-N, it equals with moon or M-U-N, and in Korean language, M-U-N is moon as well. And so, look, they all in the 4 base ciphers, they both equal 48, 12, 33, 15. Not a coincidence. Son of God, moon. Strength and beauty, as you see, the 69 again. That relates back to Cancer. The Cancer symbolism. You see, look at these Cancer signs. It's 6-9. It's a crab as well, but you see the 6 and 9 there, and that really just goes back, to the moon, right? The moon and sun, the Cancer. Like we're just rotating. It's all rotating. Keeps rotating. The 88, that plays a role, right? So that's great. That's cool. Strength and beauty again. It's another polarized number, strength and beauty. And we already talked about how the pink moon played a role with Manny Pacquiao. Well, we also have to throw in there Tom Brady is an Aries, and this is Aries in not only English but also in Hebrew. So in English, Aries equals 52 and 25, and also 83 and 38. You see the polarity? You see the polarity? And in Hebrew, it equals 17 in Hebrew reduction, which is important because what does TB12 equal? TB12 equals 17 in the reverse reduction cipher. And also you see TB12, 25 to go along with that Aries, but also equals 26. 26 is a godly number, and 44. But, you know, that 52, 25, 83, 38, 17, they play big for Brady. They play huge for Brady. Brady was born on August 3rd, 8-3, 1977. Look at that, 77. Popping up again. Popping up again. Trust the process, LTNC 77. Jasper, Georgia, 77. And we're not done yet. And the moon phase was a waning gibbous. Again, this was the date of Tom Brady's birth. So 8-3, 1977, right? That's important. And this is just some Gatlin information. Second GOAT and Gatlin both equal 63 and 27 in the English ordinal and reduction cipher. So that's just a little bit you can look at, right? He was the one to me, the break that Joe Pavlik's birthday was February 5th because of a Joe Pavlik Facebook post way back when. So that's really cool that he found that out. And Discover Tomorrow is the catchphrase for the Olympics. You see the 88 there. Why is that important? 88 time. Obviously, the Olympics are synced up with the moon rituals, and obviously, he probably has some sun rituals as well. So that's good to know. Again, this is amazing stuff. On January 28th, there was a wolf moon. Okay, a wolf moon, and on the wolf moon, it was 34 date numerology, and it was left 337 days left in a year. But to the pink moon, the start of the pink moon, which was April 26th, guess how many days it was? It was 88 days. It was 88 days. We just been talking about 88. Time with 88. Discover Tomorrow in the reduction cipher with the Olympics. How that plays a role. Cancer. So you can't say astrology doesn't play a role in the stock market when it does. Because we knew how that the week of the pink move went for LTNC. Everybody was going crazy. So you have to put that into a consideration. You know, January 28th at 2:16 p.m. So 2:16, when it does start popping up in more decodes, is going to play a role. And it will be a constellation with Cancer, and which is what we've been talking about this whole time, right? And so you did have some Bigfoot decodes as well. Remember when Joe talked about Bigfoot Friday? So Bigfoot Friday equals 137 in English ordinal, 33. This is Tom Brady's upcoming birthday, which is 52 date numerology. Important. Obviously, we know about 52. Tom Brady Bigfoot equals 73. In reduction, we know that. Again, 73 is playing a huge role. And this is Tom Brady's birth chart. Obviously born August 3rd, San Mateo, California. But you see 37 north. That was his location. That was his coordinates. His coordinates was 37 north, y'all. Come on, yo. Come on. And a little bit more mythology about Bigfoot. Odin, you know, the god of war, could be seen as Bigfoot in some mythology. This was in Nordic mythology. Sylvanus is another one to consider like a Bigfoot type of creature. And there's others, like, you know, you could call it Sasquatch. And, you know, this is mythology, folklore all across the world. And what I think, you know, the big storyline is Tom Brady is getting etched in American folklore for his sports performances over his career. So he is the American Bigfoot in a way. You know, he is the folklore. And so, you know, he's being donned as the guy, as the remembrance years to come of what he's done. To end this all off with the 77 again, Joe had a tweet. Day 46, remember? 46, Takeover Joe in reverse and ordinal. And no, in regular reduction. It says, be the wolf. The wolf is relentless, never quits, and doesn't look back. Be the wolf. The wolf is relentless, never quits, and doesn't look back. LTNC. 707 in English ordinal, which again, 77. Going back to Jasper, Georgia. Going back to, you know, the 77 date numerology of of October 31st, 2016. Going back to the Wolf Moon. Like, this is all together. And, again, that's what I have for you guys today. Awesome Decode, Nate. Hopefully this was an awesome video. You learned a lot. And again, this is a long-term investment. We're not worried about the day-to-day action. Fundamentally, they're doing everything that we want. They just pulled in $1 million worth of product sales in April. Like, that happened, y'all. That happened, and over $1 million. Let me see if I can find the tweet before I end. Right, over $1 million in sales in April. That's awesome. That's awesome stuff. But anyway, y'all, that's what I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please give me a subscribe. Help the channel out. Join my email list just in case I ever get censored. Join my Patreon to keep supporting me. You're going to make money. We're going to make money off this. Don't worry. D.A.T.A Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations. I'm Art Turner. You guys have an awesome upcoming week. I love you all. And let's keep getting this money, all right? I'll see you guys very soon.